Hey, I love this warm welcome. I totally feel much better about myself.
We got you covered.
Northwestern grad.
Oh, nice. All right.
By the way,
Nice.
started my career at 18 on the floor of the Chicago Merc.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how I learned business. I actually totally fell into this. I'm the least likely person to become a financial anything. I grew up as a first-generation American, needed a job. They were like, do you know anything about business news? We're going to put you on the floor of the Merc. And I was like, totally. I love business news. And I was totally lying. I faked it till I made it. And then I learned the language.
A lot of people would like to quit their job, start their own thing, but how can you know when you're actually able to do that?
So here is the best thing you should do. Start your side hustle. So have you heard this phrase? It's like all the rage. Your side hustle is the thing you do on the side. So let's say you are doodling around cupcakes on the anchor desk, which you're not, of course, and you want to start a cupcake shop or whatever. You try that on the side. So now you are doing an extra job at nights, on weekends. So it goes from being a hobby to being a jobby. So instead of just giving them out to your friends, you're now selling them. But then what happens? You have to start a commercial kitchen. You have to source flour. You need to do the accounting. You need to all the janitorial work because you're going to wear all hats. And then maybe you decide, hey, I don't love this as a jobby. I really liked it as a hobby. And what's great about that is you got it out of your system. So you can stop doodling and you can go back to work and feel more empowered there, that you never wonder what if, because sometimes realizing what you don't want to do is just as important as realizing what you do want to do.
So part of what makes you a good author is that you write for just the regular person, right? You don't use a lot of
Can you tell?
numbers and figures
No
and
jargon, no wonkety stuff.
Clearly, yeah, absolutely. So you have some good advice in the book about some extra ways to earn money. That's always something that people are interested.
Why not?
So we're going to go through a couple of points you gave us there, starting with surfing the web. Why don't you elaborate on that?
Again, your side hustle can be your passion. You can incubate that to see if it's your next career. It can also just be to make money. So you can make money doing surveys online. You can make money watching TV. Hello, if you're watching WGN anyway, you might as well make some extra cash.
But people wonder if those are, bait and switch kind of things when they're like, oh, just shop, be a mystery shopper and we'll pay you thousands of dollars. How do you know those are real?
And that's really smart. So I have on my website a whole side hustle matrix that I've written out. So you can check that out at NicoleLapin.com/bossbitch or bossbitchbook.com.
So that tells you which ones are legit and which ones aren't.
Absolutely. I got you covered.
All right.
Yeah. I like this side hustle talk. I
Yeah.
Side.
Well, you're already doing that. You're doing 5 jobs already.
I do. You haven't involved in music
I don't do
business,
anything.
but we'll get to that another time.
Can I get paid for sitting on my couch?
Yes,
That's a smaller...
absolutely. That same type of TV thing. There's a lot of mompreneurs out there, right? So, you had your kids, you want to start your own identity. Maybe you want to start an Etsy shop or an eBay store or whatever. That's a big trend as well. So there you go.
Yeah.
Side hustle,
Let me get your opinion on something. A lot of people out there are posting all these, sexy pictures of themselves on Instagram, trying to get this massive following, thinking that could eventually lead to like advertising and people plugging products. Are you on board with that?
Are you doing that?
No,
You speak from experience, showing some leg there?
No, it's just me and my dog.
Yeah.
Listen, that's another hot hustle right now. So you can become Instagram famous or whatever and start a blog. And there's some legit money in that and legit sponsorships there. But again, it's something that you really want to check out and see if it's a viable business, because a hobby is not a jobby. Again, this is not charity. So if you're not making extra money on the side, let's get real. You got to get a real job.
So there's a couple of things we want to go through quickly. You could sell some of your old stuff, rent your house, rent your dog.
Yeah, so you rent your house on Airbnb. You could be an UberX driver. Literally, you can rent your dog. There are a lot of guys who rent dogs to go to the park and pick up girls.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a joke.
Now we're talking.
And you can rent your tent. You can rent your tools. Like, you can rent anything.
It's all about the side hustle, right?
It is the hustle. And the hustle is real. Be your boss.
All right, I love it.
Wherever you are, you can be a boss.
All right, well, come back and visit us.
Love to
I love
see
your
you guys.
enthusiasm.
The boss
Again,
is called Boss Bitch. I don't think you're supposed to say it.
We can say it. It's right there on the screen. Boss Bitch.
Woo! FCC's not coming after us.
A simple 12-step plan to take charge of your career.
You can also check out Nicole tonight on an investor panel down on 954 West Washington. That's at 5:30.
Come hang out with me.
It's nice to meet you. Thanks for
to see
being
you guys.
here.
Thanks so much for having me.